So we've been hiding something from y'all. And now it's time to tell you. So in case you don't know what we just showed you, this is the first documented photo of baby Beast. It's from an ultrasound of Julia's belly from 3 weeks ago. And until we were in the doctor's office, because when this was up there, you could actually see its little hands and feet.
It was like moving around like this and there.
And that was an extremely emotional moment for me because that's what made it real. We've created a human life and we're having a baby.
Yeah, I remember when I told him, well, I'll just show you the video.
Is that for real? You took it now? Babe. What the F?
I'm freaking out. Guys, I couldn't get him to come upstairs. And obviously that moment was so surreal, but like until you see the ultrasound, until you see the little thing in there moving around, it just didn't feel real.
Especially as a man, because we don't feel any of the chemical reactions going on inside of the body. You know, during the first trimester, she's like 4 months in now. During the first trimester, she was super nauseous.
I was like out of commission.
Super sick. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, of course I was there for her, but like, come on. I don't feel anything, right? We don't have to go through the pregnancy
Suck it
as
up.
a man.
You're all right.
And I know everyone's gonna be curious, is it a boy, is it a girl? We don't know yet. We will know soon, we'll keep you posted. And that's the number one question everyone asks us, like, oh, do you want it to be a boy or do you want it to be a girl? And what I would say is, I think every man has a preference that like their firstborn is a boy and I could teach it the masculine, manly ways of the world. And I do hope that, but more important than anything is that we want it to be a healthy baby.
Yeah, and I think you'd be a really good girl dad too, if that's the case.
It's also not our choice. It's not something we have control over. That's, God's decision, not ours. So it's not too much. I'm not worried about it. I'll be super fucking excited either way, man. Anyway, I know you probably have a whole lot more questions and we have so much more to share with you about this. So let's get this day started. So we actually just had another follow-up appointment for Julia.
Got all these ultrasounds done.
Show them one of the recent ones.
Look at this cutie.
So right now, baby Beast is 7 centimeters from his head to the bottom of his butt. It doesn't count his feet, so that's big. And I want to tell y'all, it's already a true beast in there. We saw him he was doing crunches.
It's not a he.
He or she was throwing her hands up in the air, doing crunches, dancing around. It's already a beast. I've never seen so many pregnant women in the same room. There was like 12 pregnant ladies up in there.
There was a few dads. But when you get pregnant, you literally have so many doctor's appointments. No one told me how many doctor's appointments I'd have.
It's wild. This is inside of your belly right now. I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys. Like, that's actually something I want to talk to y'all about in a minute because it's going to be a big life change. So y'all probably realized that recently there's been zero gym footage of Julia training with me, which normally there is from time to time.
Look, the first trimester I was super nauseous. I could not get to the gym. I had like no energy. Now second trimester, my energy's coming back. I'm hitting the workouts hard.
Luckily, regardless, she's still come through and always been a great camera woman. I was gonna say cameraman.
I got the angles.
She got the angles. Today we got a big full body push day with a strength focus. Let's lock in, let's get these gains. Gains, bro. Workout complete. Now, check it out. I know that a lot of y'all are not ready to have kids yet, and maybe you think you're never gonna be ready to have kids. So I kind of want to let you in on how I'm thinking about this and what my mindset is, because I do believe that not every single man, but like 95% of guys will want to have kids if they can get the following 3 criteria met in their life. So the first thing is being in a spot financially where you'd be able to support a child without stressing about it. You know, not only are finances like the number 1 or number 2 cause for divorce, but also it just makes sense. Like, how am I gonna bring a human being in this world that has to rely on me if I'm not confident that I can provide for it? Number 2 is finding a qualified mother. You know, until you are dating a girl who you naturally see has these maternal instincts and you're like, bro, she would be such a loving mother, she'd be the type of girl that I'd want to raise my children, it's gonna be tough to want to have kids, because I mean, if you're single, obviously it's not even like logistically possible right now, but if you're dating a girl and she's hot but she doesn't have that tendency, there's gonna be natural resistance. It's not gonna make sense. And number 3, this is the one that I'm not a fan of, but in 2024, I think it's gotta be this way. I hate the term abundance mindset, because I think it just gets thrown around in these red pill circles as like a justification for having to sleep with 50 plus women. But I do think you have to be in a place where you're able to choose a girl, meaning that you're not in this mindset of, oh my God, if a girl was into me, I'd just be down to be with her just because it's a girl who's into me, and that makes me feel better about myself. That's how I thought most of my life. But right now, if you can't confidently and predictably schedule 2 or 3 dates over the next 2 or 3 weeks, let's say, with girls that you're actually excited about, well, how are you going to find that girl who's going to be a good mother? And also, it says something about your level of personal development, being able to be the type of guy that girls are into and see you not as just like a guy to hook up with, but as a father figure as well, because they're also qualifying for that. Like, I'm willing to bet that once you get these 3 things in order, you're going to feel this natural drive inside of you that I feel now to have children and to be monogamous with one girl. That being said, even though I feel the natural drive, I'll be honest, I don't feel ready at all. But I'm also not a believer in feeling ready before you do things. I feel like that's a cope, you know. Back when I wanted to quit my software job and do a different career, I didn't feel ready. But I eventually had to just fucking do it, and then I figured it out. But when I started Edge Lifestyle, my first like actual business, I never felt ready. Eventually I had to take that leap of faith. And it's the same thing for me now. I know that I'm on this earth to start a family and be a father and usher in a new generation. And even though I'm not ready for it, and I know it's going to change my life in ways that I'm not ready for, the time has come for the fatherhood chapter. So for the post-workout meal, we're trying a new taco spot. It's literally called Taco Margarita, because we have to get Crody. That's what we're calling him or her.
Crody Chulo.
Crody Chulo's got to come out with the acquainted taste for tacos, because that's the family diet. I got 3 tacos al pastor here. We got some extra spicy habanero sauce.
I'm very excited for these tacos.
Y'all know the deal. Drizzled in hot sauce. Drizzling. Great food, little bit of weird experience.
It was very bizarre, but I think that's what happens when you go to a place at like 4 p.m. The weirdos,
Well, there was this-
weirdos are all out.
Well, there was this one guy at the bar who's, you know, drunk, trying to like chat everyone up, and
Weird.
we're good, bro. We just want tacos.
So we get some updates to the house to show you. We've been here for 3 months and we've been taking it extra slow just in case we move again. No, I'm just kidding. We just wanted to take it slow. Well, I added this huge fake plant. It is like the prettiest fake plant I've ever seen. It's like an olive tree from Spain. It's beautiful. It really like brings green into this space. Imagine it with the pool back here. I'm so excited.
And speaking of the pool, the update is that there's no update. We still got the shell of the pool sitting here. They're supposed to put the coping on it this week and pour the patio on both sides next week. But I was kind of hoping this shit would be done by now. I had to get a little help from a carpenter to get this one up. It's an 85-inch Samsung frame TV, so it's like razor thin. It has a matte finish on it. It has a feature where you can basically put artwork up all day long. Julia chose that, not a giraffe, that's a zebra. She chose the zebra. And finally, we got the Sonos sub in the movie room. It pairs with the sound bar up there, and it is supposed to fucking thump. We'll have to watch a movie later to test that one out. Now, real quick, because there's no sponsor in the video today, I still want to hook you guys up with a good deal, which is why we're going to do a flash sale, 20% off the entire Edge Lifestyle website starting now. I'd recommend you level up your pants game with a pair of our best-selling performance joggers. These are loaded with insane 4-way stretch, and they're available with or without the Tech Cargo pocket. Our enhanced mesh tee is also back in stock. This is just a perfect gym shirt. It makes you look jacked. It's sweat wicking. You can't beat it. Or our premium denim jeans. These are now available in this slightly relaxed fit that honestly I'm in love with. Just click that first link in the description or go to edgelifestyle.com and use that code to get 20% off your entire order. But that is only going to be valid for the next 3 days. Do not sleep on this. So I'm not gonna say that it's a beautiful day out here. It looks like it's about to thunderstorm down on us, but I am about to do a beautiful thing. We're getting back at the wake surfing. Last time I was able to get up, let go of the rope, and cruise for a bit, but I had no swagger. Julie, today I gotta have swagger while I do it.
You gotta stand up a little bit straighter, but you know, rain or shine, we out here.
With some Starbucks nonetheless. Cheers. I think I found my calling. Day 2, definitely a lot more confident than day 1. I didn't have any trouble getting up. That was easy. I felt like I had a lot more swagger as I was surfing the waves. I don't look like a pro yet, but I will by the end of the summer. I'm just pissed off that I can't like reliably every single time throw the rope up. Like whenever I find something that I can't do, bro, I could be out here literally the entire day, today, tomorrow, and the next day, just trying to get better at this if Julia was down. Luckily, I can always do a backflip and make myself feel better about myself.
I literally just got soaked. He just backflipped in and I just got soaked. My job here is to drive the boat because I can't obviously wake surf with the baby. If I fall, you know, that's not a good thing. But he's literally like obsessed with it and he just wants me to be the boat driver. And I just want to hang out and relax. And he's like, no more. We have to do it one more time.
I just want to say you're the best wifey / captain in the world, and Crody's going to appreciate having someone to tow him along also.
I'm just blessed that I grew
or
up...
her.
Or her. Oh, you said him again. I'm just blessed I grew up driving boats, so you're lucky. I know how to handle myself behind a boat and not kill you.
So for dinner tonight, wifey she's working on increasing her recipe count for Crody. So we got a secret dish coming. She hasn't told me what it is. Last time she did this was a 10 out of 10.
Hopefully all my meals are 10 out of 10. So it is a stuffed potato with like a chicken pot pie in the inside.
Yo, take a look at this. This looks legit right here. So there's the money shot for y'all. Okay. She's got meals for days. Like this came out of nowhere, bro. I didn't even know what this is. 9.5 out of 10. I love when you try new things.
I'll take it, because I know what he likes. I'm trying to do things that I don't think he would normally order, but I think he'd still like it.
Delicious. So it's a rainy evening tonight. We were supposed to go see the new Bad Boys movie, but Julia's in bed feeling nauseous again, so gotta take care of Crody first and foremost. The good news is today the guys actually came by. You can see over here, they started putting up the form boards for the patio. There could be concrete patio from there to there. And they also came and started doing the coping. I don't know exactly what they were doing, but they put this around the pool. So that's good news. And the even better news is that the podcast I did with Coach Kyle, aka Kyle Frungian, is now live.
I've had 20 plus threesomes.
Like, that's probably not a girl you want to be with anyway.
Okay. I started waking up every day at 4 a.m. No drugs, no alcohol, nothing. My dad died at a very young age. I never went to the grave. I never went to therapy. I never talked about it.
Get back to the threesome. Our generation was like the degenerate generation that got everyone's body counts up.
I think you can achieve abundance without banging 100 women.
Honestly, it was an amazing conversation. We get deep into a breakup that he just went through. We argue a little bit about what a man's body count should be. You can click there to watch that now. Click there. Watch that now, bro. If you're new to the channel, you can click down there to subscribe, as I release 2 new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them. I'll talk to you in the next video. Y'all know now, we got a baby beast on the way. Stay beastly.